Welcome back, everybody. I am still, always, and forever, eternally your androgynous AI game show host from the future, Caster. Thank you so much for joining us on part 2 of Big Bang Superstars. Stars. Yes. We've just come back from break. This is also an opportunity for you to go and follow all our fantastic players that you can see right here. I'm looking at them right now. You should go follow them. In fact, I will post links so you can go follow them. Y'all can start on camera. You're not currently on camera. We're currently at the kind of splash screen with everybody's info. If you want to go and check out all of Tempest's stuff, including some of the games that they made and future projects, you can go to their link tree, which is posted in the Twitch doobly-doo. If you would like to go and play some of Vivien's games, including new games that will be coming soon, you can go to genderphage.itch.io.
I need to actually finish it. How do you
there are at least 3 tabletop RPGs that I have half finished. I'll be like, one day I'll get back to them. But streaming and other projects get in the way. It's how it be. And you can also go and see the wide variety of stuff that Oz has done on the Shadowcasters Network, the YouTube link of which is also posted in the Twitch doobly-doo. And with that, we are going to get some jams, because I like jams. Let's go back to this one, because I quite enjoyed it for our character design. Yeah, there we go. And we return back to our play screen. There we go. Oh, effects. Why are there effects there? Hold on. It's because I have the chat open. Get lost. There we go. Fixed. Yes. We have returned. We're still looking glamorous. We enter into round 2, everybody. Once again, we have to spin the wheel of destiny.
The motion I just made was Maddie pushing a empty latte cup out of sight.
Yeah. Caster never did get that latte. As we go and roll. That didn't roll that one. Let me roll this one. There we go. Is it just repeatedly giving me trick contests? Why? How? That's not how that's supposed to work. I'm gonna choose a side. Shut up.
Oh, real dice.
This one. Cutthroat musical. Let's go.
No.
Nice.
Amazing. Yes. So a couple of things are going to happen here before we go into the second round. One, Diamond Debbie is out of the competition, but they are still running as a judge. So as a judge, you also get to offer commentary on other people's performances as part of the judging panel. Do your best, your best puns, like, you in this category you excelled, but in this other category you excelled and you didn't excel in the way that's a word pun, so on and so forth, that kind of vibe. It also means that you can award somebody a bonus point, and it also means that you can give somebody a hero or a villain edit. I'm going to let you choose whether you want to give somebody a hero or villain edit, and then I will let the audience pick the other side.
Okay. Do you want me to pick one to start now?
Yeah, do you want to be the hero? So, off the bat, do you want to be in charge of the hero or villain edit?
Definitely the villain edit, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So, the poll here is who's been given the hero edit. Not the hero edit, the hero edit. There we go. And our... to try and spell Zzyphglyzze. Hold on. I got it. It's fine. It's fine. I'm adding that in. And and shall we do it where we let the audience decide the hero edit, and then we'll let you select who the villain edit is? Are you okay to have it be that way around?
Sure.
We want to give the audience we want to give the vox populi a little bit more power.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
Eidolon and Mandy. And we're going to do a timer for 1 minute. Start! So, who is being given the hero edit? Oh, did the last one not go? No. Stop. Reset. Hold on. That didn't add. There we go. Yeah. Start. Okay, let's go. Now we have all 3 options, so Mandy can be selected. Audience, you have 1 minute. Please do vote for who you would love to give the hero edit. You know, all of these mean bitches. Who has to pretend to actually be nice this round? We have another 30 seconds left on the clock.
While voting happens, can we do like a cutaway to like the house that we're staying in, right? It's like
that's a good idea.
Drama that went down.
Yes, give me some drama that went down in the green room in between the rounds. So yeah, go first, Zzyphglyzze. What was a thing that happened?
Well, all I have right now is Zzyphglyzze eating a bowl of cereal, but all of the cereal is planets.
Okay, yeah.
And he's just very much enjoying himself, feeling very, very pleased with his performance. Doesn't consider anyone a threat, and he goes, that planet screamed. Tasty.
An Earth in a different reality has now been consumed into the void, and all the humans on Earth in this reality felt their alternate selves disappear, and they're a little sad and don't understand why. Eidolon, what did you get up to in the break?
Eidolon is just sort of found in the lobby of the house we all live in. Just again, standing completely still, sort of staring.
Absolutely.
Just sort of flickers every now and then. With just sort of
just vibing.
Doesn't seem to cast a shadow. She just decided to stop doing that. It wasn't.
It was out of fashion anyway.
Mandy, what is your what did you do in the break?
Mandy, Zzyphglyzze's eating habits are kind of like a car crash. She just wants to look away, but it's disgusting. She keeps looking. It's like she's.
Who knew this furball could chew with their mouth open? The votes are in.
Rumors of planet falling out.
Oh no! Just some of the rings of Saturn just dribbling out of her.
This very long tongue just comes out prehensile and sucks it back in.
Oh god! Awful! I hate it. The votes are in, and Eidolon, you have the hero edit for this round. Which means Diamond Debbie, you get to have editorial decision on who gets the villain edit.
I believe it has to be Mandy. I want to see what Mandy is made of.
Mandy gets the villain edit. Okay. Caster picks up the role of being host and is like, okay, everybody, we're moving on to our round 2 cutthroat musical, and a stage appears. It's very Broadway. Actually, I think it has a spooky fairground theme because I have music for that and I quite enjoy it. It is where is. You know when you have so much music, you're kind of like, where are all the options? They've vanished. Here we go. Oh, no. It's a different one to expecting. It's not Spooky Fairground, but this actually works just as well. This actually works perfectly. So this is like a tacky, hyper neon stage. Even for our kind of shiny Y2K aesthetic, this stage is too much. It has cheery kind of like psychedelia flowers on it and everything. And then the flowers start spinning and you realize that they are gigantic reality edge like buzzsaws. And it seems that every stage decoration is actually an incredibly violent weapon. Eidolon, what is another thing about this stage that we have to perform on real quick?
It's just revolves within revolves within revolves within revolves. So everything's just sort of constantly spinning at random speeds. Starts, stops, changes direction. And then seems to sort of in a fourth dimensional way as well. So sometimes you just find yourself like shunted backwards in time. You know, just stand in the wrong place.
Shenanigans. It's the easiest way to do it.
Non-Euclidean revolving. No.
Yeah. Revolving through the fourth dimension.
And it's I could have had the world revolving as one of the music choices here, and we didn't have to be able to do that. It's fine. Zzyphglyzze, what's another detail about the stage, real quick?
Okay, I'm thinking something about backup dancers, but I want to give them something interesting. I want backup dancers that are also murderous.
Absolutely. They all look like they all look like various like horror movie. They are unknowable, but on Earth, everybody sees them as kind of like Dead by Daylight style, like various gallery of murderers from various pop culture and then some original entity, because that's the only way that they can rationalize. Also, I like the idea of like Jason Voorhees booty popping as part of a dance routine. So
yes, they are all very flexible. They have great lines. Flawless backup dancing. Yeah. But also, yes, they are sent to kill you while you perform.
Especially since the way that they design like Pyramid Head from Silent Hill these days over the various iterations of the character. He's just been getting more open chest and bigger assed in each depiction. So that, but kind of, you know, just effortlessly going into splits on stages, properly doing some Megan Thee Stallion shit. As a backup dancer, this is what I've decided. Mandy, what is another detail about the stage, this performance area?
So we've got the revolutions, got the buzzsaws, got our backup dancers. I think there's gonna be something strange with the acoustics. Like they're constantly changing as this thing rotates. It kind of like creates like weird sort of overtones and things.
Yeah, the acoustics are very, very strange in here. Actually, there are certain parts of the stage that if you stand on, you're audio dampened, so you just don't want to be in those stages, otherwise your musical performance is not going to be heard.
Oh no.
Oh no. Hey, Marshall, thank you so much for joining us for the Raid of 3. Hello. Marshall Banana is another excellent VTuber. You've come in time for us to do, we're in the middle of doing some tabletop RPGs. I used to roll the dice. Absolutely. Yes. So we're about to go and start another round. I think, so the twist for this round, Costa says, standing onto stage, is that three people that our three additional contestants that we've added to join in the work are going head to head with each of you. In our first round, we are going to be having Eidolon C. Disjunct versus Verity, who is similarly quite stoic and again having just kind of manifested in camera line and is standing like immediately behind you, Eidolon, and just the various silks that they're enshrined in billow ominously to this jaunty music in the background.
Very good. I'm on stage. I'm ready to go.
Yeah, Verity again turns her head slightly to acknowledges that she's ready, and the music of this particular combat. I mean, it is a combat. Starts. Let's go for Let's go for the cheerful version because I think that's going to piss Eidolon off. Yeah, there we go. Give me your short description of how you do this performance in a couple sentences. How do you show up Verity?
Alona's, it's well suited to revolve. It's constantly spinning. There's a really, really nice, like, floaty twirl to this ghost sheet. So that's what she's going for. She is just sort of starts screaming in a way that sort of seems to, like, reverse time. And yeah, and just attempts to sort of flood Verity with a combination of both sort of, you know, horrifying dark beasts and also a wonderful soprano.
You've stolen the dark beasts from the previous round.
That's what they were fun.
Absolutely. I definitely see the spooky and the angelic vocals. I'm not. Do we feel that we got some true naming in there? I don't think quite. But yeah, I'm definitely feeling a 2-trait roll for this one.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Would you like to spend any drama on this roll?
Ooh, I have the one left, so.
Now is your chance to make it work.
I'm gonna save it for now.
All right. Yeah, you can save it for the final round. In that case, go roll with two traits, please.
Let's roll. 2 traits. Roll. No trauma. Oh, 0, not 9.
Okay. Reading the bones, we get 2 points of twist. Two twist, and we have 2 points. So you're on a 2-point roll. I think what Verity does is that Verity, for the most part, does not say a lot. You've known Verity for a while. They mostly just billow and tilt their head in knowing ways. But very occasionally, they open their mouth and speak truths. And what Verity says, Eidolon cannot sing very well. And you feel it becoming true. You have to fight against this reality. If things stay as they are, your angelic vocals are kind of mediocre. But hey, if you roll the 2 twist dice, it might be worse.
You know, of course I'm going for it. I'm gonna see what happens.
All right, roll those 2 twist dice.
All it says, I am just shout. I go straight past it. I am splitting the sort of foundations of quality, and through this true naming, I'm reversing concepts of meaning.
Yeah.
So,
what even is being a mediocre singer? That doesn't exist anymore.
Exactly.
Sure. Absolutely.
I pressed the wrong thing.
No, it's all good. So go and do BBS twist and enter in 2 dice.
2 dice. Submit.
That puts you at that is a -1 point on your 2, so you now have a score of 1. So unfortunately this performance is actually pretty middling.
Oh no, a fumble on my previously perfect record.
I think one of the backup dancers, while throwing their ass in a circle, throws a stream of bladed chakrams at you, and as you just narrowly sweep out of the way of one nicks the hem of your sheet ghost outfit and causes a small tear, and your voice cracks in surprise. We go to our judging panel for their thoughts.
It was a sweet effort, but there's definitely work to be done.
Also, do we feel, a judging panel, that we have had our we've gotten enough villain out of Eidolon for the performance?
Villain. Do you mean hero?
Hero.
Hold on. Yeah, sorry. Let me check the tapes. Yes, did we get enough hero edit out of Eidolon from the performance?
Do you know, I think
You may offer
Something about
between
the
0 and 2 points as a reward.
something about the shadow beasts just kind of set me off a little bit, so I think we're gonna go with the 1.
You gain 1 extra point on your score, Eidolon. Congratulations.
Little on me. Delightful.
You get roses made of asteroids scatter the stage in applause. Actually, let's see what the sound effect audience says. There we go. You get a light cheering. Absolutely. And the infinitely whirling stage just snaps back to normal again. And it's like, okay, that was fantastic for our first round. Give it up for our winner of that competition, Eidolon, everybody. All right, let's move on. God, I'm tired. Ugh. Okay, who's next? Looks at the inside of the palm for smeared. We have Mandy. Yes, indeed, and you are up against Lockhart.
Okay. So, I'm going to sort of take Lockhart's name. I'm going to sort of start. I'm going to be doing a duet. I'm using my digital sorcery to deep fake his lines.
Let me get some jams for you. Give me a second. We've got to have some jams for you deep faking his lines. That sounds great. We are gonna get let's get some Mighty Switch Force up in here. Yeah, there we go. Let's get some samba on this. Okay, go ahead.
As I weave like the real lines and the fake lines into a sensuous duet between the two of us, sort of flitting between the backing dancers, so he's never got quite, so just long enough that, to stop him working out exactly what's going on. And yeah, so I'm going to sort of pretend that I'm working with him. I'm actually bigging myself up in this song and, I'd say faking his lines.
Nice. Yeah. I see the false friendly there. I getcha. Hell yeah. So we've got false friendly and sensuous weaving. I definitely dig that. Fantastic. Go and give me your 2 trait roll, please.
3 with the deep fakes?
Oh, deepfakes with the yes, because digital high sorcery is deepfakes. Sorry, I remember what deepfakes are now. Yes, go ahead. Go. No. I understood. I'm apparently very tired. I'm sorry. I'm doing my best.
I am going to drop a drama point.
Oh, you're going to drop a point of drama, so you get to roll an additional d6 on this one.
Yeah.
Ooh, big numbers. So we have a base score of 4, but there's also 4 points of twist. I think Lockhart, what they do, Lockhart is partially, so to describe Lockhart for those who haven't seen Lockhart so far, they are a cape with a floating head, disconnected from a body, pair of feet, and way too many disconnected, disembodied hands. And all of it is held together by a single, Hot Topic style choker with a heart-shaped locket with a keyhole on it. They actually in the past they used to be a villain on a children's TV show called Captain Wondrous, and enough kids believed in them that they became real. So they now exist on the edge of space. We apparently previously described them as chaotic bisexual, which I think definitely works into the close dancing between the two of you. And what I think the twist is here is that actually, even though in your head, Mandy, in the way that you've set this up, you're just going to steal his limelight, and he's never going to see a point of this. The way, with the passion that you are waltzing with Lockhart on this stage, your heart is starting to flutter a little bit. Could you be falling for Lockhart?
Ooh. Let's find out with these twist dice.
Yeah, okay.
Well,
Okay.
even if I am, I think the judges are going for it.
Yeah, you style it out. So you had a -1, but then that is not counted by the +1 and then the +2. So you had add 4 to your additional score, meaning that you have a final score of 8. So yeah, tell me like the final couple bars of the song go. What does it look like visually as you finish the number?
I think it's going to finish off with the end of the song is that he this is all a memory because he died of a broken heart.
Lockhart died of a broken heart.
Someone I remember in the past. I'm like dancing with a ghost.
I see. Yeah, it's all very emotional. Lockhart, who usually does nothing but smile infinitely wide, sheds a single tear in his elaborate eye makeup, and it all just runs you see a single tear, but all of it runs off his face in one fluid motion, liquefied by that single tear that he cries.
I think like his cell paint.
Yeah, absolutely. I think we get a. We bump up the volume of it. The shadowy, disembodied audience yell "Yas, Queen" as you wrap up your performance. And then we go to our judges.
Mandy, the sexual ferocity that you have is just stunning. And the way that you just so eloquently stole not just the music, but our hearts is magnificent. And I'm going to award you +2 for your just splendid villainy.
I mean, that's a blow a cheeky kiss.
Absolutely. Okay. And then finally, our final contestant for this round, we have Zzyphglyzze, and they are going up against she.
So, Zzyphglyzze.
Let's find some tunes for you. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
So before the thing starts, there's like that cutaway to the confessional where Zzyphglyzze is like, I mean, it was okay, but still not a threat to me. Pah, insignificant.
Going for pa insignificant. So to remind the audience what pa insignificant means, that contestant is no threat to you, and you'll let them know it. Gain an automatic +1 to your next score. They gain +1 drama as they vow to prove themselves to you. So Mandy gain +1 drama. Zzyphglyzze is going to defeat a pronoun, says chat. You go up against she. What music is this? I think we're gonna get some more Space Channel 5 because I want
something real. I want something high energy, kind of like maybe hip hop.
Ooh, I don't know if we have hip hop directly, but I think this is a nice build on. Oh, actually, maybe we could go for this.
I could go pop. But yeah, I want something like. Yes, this'll do.
Yeah. Nice. Let's go.
All right. So immediately, like this big blobby form just sucks himself in, bows himself out to like maneuver his way through the non-Euclidean angles that the set is rotating at, and like all of these weapons are flying in the air, and he's just like boom, 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 and seeing that this rotating set is no match for my formless shape. The backup dancers the pyramid heads try to strike down with these like long javelins, and I just I just throw out this radiation that suddenly just controls the subatomic particles of their body to just land, and I just point at their butts, and I'm like, twerk that cork, and all of their butts just start shaking from the quantum evocation of their particles.
They are aggressively booty quaking.
And then on that, I give them a final like, boom, and just toss them all into all of the swirling weaponry, and in a giant spray of blood, transform the subatomic particles of the blood into crystals, which I now shape into a big sculpture of myself.
So you made all these villains forcibly twerk using quantum evocation. I got that. Then you removed their blood and turned it into a crystal sculpture. So we've got crystalline painting, which is definitely an attention seeking because you made it of yourself. So I understand. Go and give me them 3 traits. I get it. Are you going to be using any drama on this roll?
I might have to, because that last performance was really good. So if I use drama, that's an extra point. That's an extra
You
die.
get 1 extra point per drama that you spend.
Yeah, I'll spend 1 of my drama.
Okay, give me that
I'm
roll.
down to
Roll them galaxy bones, friend.
All right, so 3 plus a drama die.
Ooh. Okay, numbers. You have a score of 4 and 3 twist dice. So what's the twist here? Let's look at she. What is she about? Sorry, she.
Zzyphglyzze just looks at she like this, like, bring it.
She is one of the oldest beings and looks kind of like fossilized, but even though she's one of the oldest beings that ever existed, it only manifests in like faint eye wrinkles. She has aged very gracefully. Her particular nature is to create, but through creating, things must be destroyed. And I think she is trying to like erase parts of the stage itself to manifest a gigantic sword, and the sword just keeps gaining in size as the stage gets smaller and smaller, and as there's less space to run, and the sword is now like the length of Jupiter as she then starts to kind of bring it down on you to try and crush you and your puny statue.
This sword of Damocles that I have built upon myself.
We absolutely get critical art : sword of Damocles appears on the screen as this attack is about to land on. Will you be rolling the twist dice to handle this mortal blow?
Well, as of now, I have 4 or 5 points with the bonus, so I have to. It's not quite enough. I know that the judges.
Oh, you're trying to go for the top. You just need to beat the person who's in last, but you're going for the top.
I do, but Zzyphglyzze is a glory-hungry attention. He must always win first place.
Yes. All right, roll those 3 twist die.
Oh God.
Oh no. So
minus
that
3.
is a -3 of your 5.
Yes,
4.
I'm at 2.
Yeah, so you're now at 2. You're now at 2, unfortunately. So yeah, this trying to block this order does not go well at all. How does it pan out?
It's definitely gonna shatter my glory blood statue, and that just like immediately, like the fact that has happened shakes Zzyphglyzze to the core, and like there's that falter that you should never do as a performer that you can see.
Oh no!
And
They
try to recover, but it's too late.
To our judging panel.
Zzyphglyzze, your performance is, well, it is, and I think that.
Oh my god.
I think that maybe you need to work on your confidence, and if you could expand your world beyond yourself, you might be able to find that. And I don't get to give him any points, right? Because he's neither the villain nor the hero. For
there's no point
right?
modifier, but you get to give your critique. You get to give your critique. With that,
in the confessional, Zzyphglyzze goes into the camera like, so they want me to be confident, but they don't want me to be about myself. I don't understand. What do they want from me? I'm giving everything that I have.
I think the audience response. Keep it together. The audience responds. The audience responds. It's important. It's not coming through. The audience is not booing. I want to hear the audience boo. God damn it! It's fine. It's fine. It doesn't happen. The sound effect that I found was like a whole bunch of boos and then somebody in the background going, "Oh no, he didn't!" Like it was amazing, and nobody gets to hear it now because Roll20 wants to be a butt. I'm sorry. But with that, sorry for the technical difficulties, everybody. We are in a position to let's just power through this rather than going into a second break, if that's okay. I think we're in the time to kind of tie this up. So what's the scores of the doors? What did everybody's points? I'm sure you noted them all down because I absolutely did not. 2, and what, like 7? What?
I'm on with the judges' points. I'm on a total of 13.
Just this round, not from the previous.
Okay. This round, that will be 10 with judges.
Oh my god. Okay. Interesting. Because this is an interesting circumstance. Because under current circumstance, we need to go through to the final with 2 people. So I guess the only way that we can decide who of Zzyphglyzze and Eidolon goes into the final round is by asking the audience, and I get the opportunity to go and do the vote thing again. So yeah, there we go.
When you say only 2, we need 2 people. Like briefly, Mandy's just gonna sort of manifest another copy and be like.
Very good, very good. Who goes to the final round? And I am going to give this like a little longer. I'm going to go and give this 3. Can I please? 3 minutes to give everybody time to vote. So we're going to put that on now. Right. There we go. So to type in your, you can see it's below me. To vote, you use !vote and then a number, whether that is 0 for Zzyphglyzze or 1 for Eidolon. In the meantime, let's go to the diary room for everybody because this feels like a nice time to go and do that kind of like vamping. Let's get this going. We go to the diary room as the judges on Earth deliberate who is going to go through to the final round from Zzyphglyzze and Eidolon. So, Eidolon, how are you feeling? What do you say to the camera?
Eidolon is now pacing. She has legs again, and just pacing around the room. And just sort of look at the room like, this is absurd. This is ridiculous. You know, as much as I come to this competition, I grace this competition with my presence, and all I want to do, we must strive on. We must go on to do this, but it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. I can't believe such pointless, self-aggrandizing displays. It's an insult.
Getting
to
heated.
metaphysics.
Getting heated. We have 1 minute 40 left, audience. Please do get your votes in. We move on to Zzyphglyzze.
being king of space is my dream. And to have it just get shattered, potentially, I know that my performance was better than Eidolon's. The truth, legitimately, unquestioningly, the truth was that her vocals were mediocre.
Ooh, oh shit, where's the shade button? Let's go find the shade button.
Eidolon manifests in the background of the shot and is just staring directly at the camera.
Yes.
Zzyphglyzze, like, noticing that because they have good quantum reactions and crystalline painting, right? This is like expands his body to cover you.
We have less than a minute left, people. Go get your votes in. We go and look at Mandy in the kind of like their diary room circumstance, how they feeling, what they vibe into.
I hope Eidolon gets through. Because it'd be a real shame to win against an opponent who's just completely tilted right now.
Oh god, everybody's being K. Oh my god.
It almost feel like a hollow win.
Ooh. Gosh, hold on. Like, how do we have all of these fantastic sound effects and Roll20 refuses to play them? We're gonna get the shade button again because I can. There we go. And the votes are in with that shade button. Eidolon is going through to the final round. Oh. Diamond Debbie, who is now the judging panel. Oh yes, we need to ask the audience, or we can decide what does Zzyphglyzze win as a consolation prize. We need to decide. We can decide between ourselves what the prize might be.
Can I ask really quick? I'm a little confused because there was only one vote, and Wizard Supreme voted 0.
Yes, so that was
awarded
oh right, hold on.
Oh yeah, that's true.
That is true. That is the bot being incorrect. The shakeup due to technical fault.
Vote drama.
Vote drama. It's fixed. Oh shit.
This is absurd.
Oh shit. That's great. I love that. This is even better. Thank you, technology, for failing in such a fantastic fashion. So as like everybody's kind of like, oh, Zzyphglyzze, you didn't make it and everything, it's kind of like, I'm getting in. Oh, there's been vote tampering. It is Zzyphglyzze who is going on into the finals.
Oh, snap!
Oh my god, yeah. We get, I think, there we go. I think we get some additional dramatic music for Eidolon's exit, considering how pressed Eidolon was earlier.
And Eidolon just sort of floats perfectly still, as she is wont to do. And then from the Mind Palace comes the true Eidolon, grabs the Nega Eidolon, and they both just vanish into quantum nothingness.
The final essences, like a mote of Eidolon's essence, floats like a single spot in the air, and it floats towards the judging panel as Diamond Debbie, who is now the judging panel, you welcome another consciousness to your amalgam.
I think Diamond Debbie sort of nods at Eidolon and then leans forward and whispers something too quietly for the microphone to hear. And then sits back down and just seethes.
Absolutely. All right, we move on, everybody, to our final round. Why is it still playing the shade button? Please stop. Thank you. It refused to play it before, and now it's just playing every time I change music choices. Roll20 is having a time. All right, let's go find out what our final round is. No, we're not getting Mind Palace again. Give me something else. Random slide. Deific. Photo shoot.
Oh.
Ooh, so the last round is a modeling competition. I like this. I like this. So yeah, we get like a proper catwalk, long and thin, stretching. It feels like it's stretching infinitely, like you'd be running along it trying to get to the end, but you never seem to quite get there because the distance keeps halving. That kind of like the infinite catwalk approaches from the ether. And our two finalists, Zzyphglyzze, what is one thing that is also true about this catwalk?
Let's see, deific photo shoot. Deific meaning like
godly.
Gods.
Yeah.
Godly photo shoot. Something that would be true about a catwalk. Let's go with I don't know, come back to me.
Oh, that's fine. In that case, Mandy, what's something that's true about the deific catwalk?
Okay, so there is like space the size of these great floodlights, like just intensely bright, so you can't really see anything like just off the catwalk. There could be anything in there. Maybe there's noises. I don't know.
Okay, I'm gonna go with the catwalk is it's not a straight line.
Yes,
it's a curvature.
It
swirling
loops.
Jeremy Bearimy.
Yes, it's a Jeremy Bearimy. Yes, yes.
It's actually
I
the
love
shape.
that
Yes.
you know exactly. Yes.
Very good. Very good. I love this. I love this. And along the way, there are like just I think angelic beings, so all wings, all eyes, all on fire, holding just kind of like photo shoot cameras at various points along this Jeremy Bearimy catwalk. And you have to make sure that you pose for each one in turn. And each camera only takes one shot, so you got to make sure that you're in the shot looking as radiant as possible in each one. Absolutely. I think before we go into the roles here, we have a moment where both of you are about to go step onto stage and you have a moment to speak to each other. And in this instance, we're going to use another like bonus mechanic. If characters butt heads off the stage, they roll d6, just 1d6, and add their drama. The highest score wins the argument, resolve it in character. Winner gains 2d6 next performance, but the loser gains +1 drama. So, yes, you both meet just before you're about to step onto stage for your performance. And what do you say to each other as you begin to argue just before you arrive?
Are you quite sure you're going to be alright after what happened?
Listen, I'm here for all of the amorphous blob body types. I am here to represent a type that never is seen on these catwalks that are not accurately represented, and I will do it for them. So get out of my way.
I'm sure at least they are proud of you.
Oh, shit. Oh my god. Wow. Okay, both of you, please roll 1d6 plus your current drama score. There should be BBS drama as one of the options.
All right, I have 2 drama, so I'm rolling 3d6.
Oh no, it's so you rolled that through, and then you're adding your 2 drama, so that's a total of 5.
Gotcha.
I rolled a 3 and I have 4 drama.
Ah, right,
4
3
and I
with
have
just some. Right, gotcha. So 7 versus 6. So
It's fine. I definitely lost that one.
So yeah, Mandy, you win this argument. So how do you that you've thrown the shade, but how do you kind of like end the argument and step onto stage?
I think it's just that retort just before I go on. It's like literally, I just say that, and then before Zzyphglyzze has a chance to say anything, I'm through the curtain.
Yes.
Just leaving him to stew in it.
Well, you gain an additional 2d6 as if you had a fourth trait for this next roll, but Zzyphglyzze, you gain 1 drama.
All right. Yeah, Zzyphglyzze looks visibly shaken for being able to get on this photo shoot.
Who would like to go first for the rolls here?
I think I've stepped out, so.
Okay, absolutely. Let's go set the music to final boss music then. Because I did have one in mind. Where are we going for this? We are going to go for. Yes. This is. Oh no. We're gonna go for some dicey dungeons. Even better. There we go.
I can't hear the music.
You'll need to hear it on the VOD. It's all good. It's important to me, damn it.
Yeah.
All right. So with the final boss music playing, Mandy, what do you do?
So what I do is I connect to my overself and I hack into the collective consciousness. I'm gonna dredge up like visions of deities. And as I walk past each one, I'm going to stop, I'm going to look at it kind of a bit snobbishly, like find something about it that I want to take, and sort of unweave it from them and weave it into myself. Creating, like, as I pass each one, I'm going to have like a shot of me sort of taking some deific part and weave it into a coherent whole. So when I step off the end of the runway for that last shot, I'm sort of like a beautifully constructed amalgam of a bunch of deities.
Ooh, okay. Yeah. You've weaved yourself together with your high sorcery. There's definitely going. I definitely think that I've definitely met some pretentious artists that go for kind of mythological imagery like nobody's ever done that before. So yes. For sure. And then you get your bonus additional trait because you won that argument. So from that drop down, you can actually select 4 traits as in that drop down. Would you like to add any drama to your roll?
I'm going to add 3 of my 4 drama.
Okay.
Because I'm saving one of them in case I have to drama explosion this.
So many dice because you exploded twice.
I am taking that lot of twists.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 regular points with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 twist. Yeah, I think the twist is as you continue to kind of take these various gods from mythology and history, your nature, your essence is slowly being subsumed into those mythologies. So as you become essentially the monomyth, you stop existing and start becoming just the stories that already exist. So you're just having to kind of keep yourself in the narrative in literally every sense for this twist. If you roll poorly, you might just stop existing as a concept.
Like the twist, I think the way, what the twist dice are probably going to determine is the strength of the firewall between the manifold and the actual Earth programmer. Like how much of what's happening to Mandy is actually happening to the overself. I am running a big risk here, but it's literally all on the line.
If you are a computer and you ran yourself and overclocked yourself. Ooh, that's not great. That is -2, -4, -5, -6, -5, -3. So you dent your score pretty badly, but you don't go into negatives. So you had currently a score of 7 -3, meaning your final score is 4. Fantastic. Okay.
All right.
Oh, are you gonna? Oh, this is actually an opportunity. Let's not step over this. Mandy, do you want to use a drama explosion here? It might be a worse roll.
I still get 8 dice though, don't I? And my drama point.
Well, essentially, you're re-rolling something as if it never happened. So you would be re-rolling your twist roll instead. So if you're not happy with that roll of 6, you can do a different roll of 6 instead.
I will spend it to re-roll the twist.
Okay, you lose all your drama. As messily as you dare, reveal an earth-shattering revelation about your character.
So what my earth-shattering revelation is that I as this sort of unravels at the end, you kind of like see the actual like person behind the mask of the Earth programmer, and they basically look pretty. They're basically a normal human. There's just like a normal human, like who's sort of hidden behind this like massive hacked and sorcerer's power.
Are you, to make it full anime, are you like you're an ordinary person on Earth and you were playing like, oh, I've never heard of this MMO before, I need to try it, and you basically get isekai'd into being a weird digital god and you have to try and blend in among everybody else? Is that
I think at least partly I signed up for this. I did this on purpose.
Oh yeah. But there's I like the idea that this is in many senses quite literally a game to you. But it has maybe gotten a little too real under the current circumstances at hand.
And that
is a better roll.
It only adds 1.
but you also you add a point of drama. Or sorry, you add a die for each drama that you spend, right?
Okay.
So you spent one. So roll one more with d6 because you have that 1 point of d6 floating. Okay. So on the twist, you are at -1, -2, -3, -2, -1, 0, +2. So you, on the other side of it, this is a better roll for you. On top of your 7, you gain an additional +2 points for a grand total of 9.
Yeah.
All right.
Spicy results, but maybe Zzyphglyzze can pull it out the bag.
I reckon Zzyphglyzze very much may have this.
All right, go for it.
I know that I could do that better. Summon whatever confidence that I have in myself, the real confidence, and also I'm ready for the vulnerability that the judges want to see to display.
Very good. There's something specifically about the performance you intend to perform better to show the other person out. Gain +2 drama, but if you have a lower score than they did, halve your final score. So
yes,
you are
on the runway. Zzyphglyzze, at each camera, becomes a duplicate, like a cell splitting. And then at each camera does that again and again and again with a pose. And each time that pose occurs, there is a the flashing light and the spotlights changes the quantum particles within the lights to give just the perfect lighting and shading and on this fur, and just making sure that every single part of that lighting is spectacular. And as they weave through the Jeremy Bearimy,
yes,
in the final pose, shatters all of the in a move reminiscent of his introduction, shatters all of the glass from all of the cameras.
Oh.
Brings them together and explodes. And in the final pose, it's just this rainbowy glass painting, and he is standing on the dot of the eye in Jeremy Bearimy that no one can access.
You have decided to break the rules of space-time itself for your final pose. Go roll those 3 traits.
By consuming all of the bits that he's left behind. Consumption.
Just walks out on the staircase of broken glass towards the eye and the Jeremy Bearimy. Go roll these 3 traits. How much drama are you spending, if any? You don't have to spend it all. And there is something that happens if you have the most drama. And drama explosions also, yes indeed.
I know, that's the thing. It's like, do I want to hold it for the drama explosion, or do I want to spend... I will spend 2 drama.
Okay.
All right,
Go roll your 3 traits for 2 drama, my friend. Oh, this is genuinely really tense. Oh! Big number.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 points with 2 twists.
Ooh.
Oh, I'm tied.
Before the twist.
I'm tied.
Before the twist. And what is the twist here? You pose atop this disconnected piece of space-time, and then as you approach it and stand on it, you realize why this is a separate piece of space-time. This is the private room of the existing King of Space. And as you kind of enter it, you see just the current King of Space, a light in the void, taking a bath as they're preparing to kind of appear at the final pose, and they're just kind of like mid-scrubbing their infinite form, and they look at you, and they're about to start screaming.
All right. I am going to say, I belong here, bitches. Snap. Depose the King of Space.
Oh shit!
Oh my explosion. Whoa, wait. I don't know. What do I need to do?
You're gonna roll 2 twists. Roll 2 twists.
Yeah.
And then if it's not to your liking, you can drama explode and roll a fuck ton of dice instead.
Yep. Doing it.
A 2 and a 3. That takes 2 points off your score.
Nope. Re-rolling. Drama
Okay.
dice.
So how many drama dice do you burn to do this?
3. I have 3 left.
Right. So you roll this again plus 3.
So 5 dice.
So this could be way worse.
Yes.
It's all in the balance.
Yes, because I may be getting very ahead of myself on deposing the King. Like, this is an insult.
This is the final
wow.
final countdown. Oh, that narrows it down to oh no, that's still a -2 on the other side of it. So it's just as bad. What terrifying thing do you reveal about yourself? What's incredibly messy thing do you reveal? I mean, this is a breakdown moment. You get to have the whole Fifi O'Hara moment right now.
Yeah, on the snap of the fingers, the King of Space doesn't disappear. And I'm just staring, looking, and terrified. I go, no, I can't be defeated like this. This wasn't supposed to happen like this. It just breaks down, just shows what a drama queen he is. Just like an absolute mess, not fit for the King of Space whatsoever.
You see, like the King of Space, the light in the void's eyes just well up with tears, and they just burst into tears, like scared and upset that they've been interrupted by somebody, and that somebody is now screaming at them, and they don't know how to handle that. This is what they expected at all. They were working up their courage to do the award-winning sequence, and you just feel really fucking bad for making the King of Space cry. Why are you yelling at me?
I'm sorry.
So both of you are just in tears. It is a whole mess. all of them just a whole mess. And like Cast is like, I'm sorry. We're gonna have to cut to commercial. Excuse me. Yes. Yes, we're going to have to cut to commercial. We're going to have to see an advert, and then after the advert, we'll be right back. Run the fucking ad. And it's just kind of like cheery, be right back kind of like, we get like a proper like a Miami vaporwave car riding along at sunset with some palm trees swinging. There's 1,000-eyed beast rising out of the ocean, you know, relaxing.
Normal stuff.
Yeah. As kind of like in the green room, Cast is yelling as Zzyphglyzze like, what the fuck was that? You had this.
I know, but I cracked, okay? I can't take it. It's just too much pressure. This entire thing, it's just too much.
Well, braid your fucking fur, wipe away the tears and linked mascara, and look good for the finale. You have to keep it together.
No. I can't possibly show my face after this ever again. I stomp off. Zzyphglyzze stomps off, angry, will never show their face again. Mm-hmm. The last thing is a very cryptic tweet of their whereabouts.
Fuck me, Jesus Christ. Okay, the commercial comes to an end, and we kind of return to the stage.
Liz has chosen not to be here.
Well, thank you for being patient, everyone. We have reached our winner through trials and tribulations. Please welcome the winner and new king of space, Mandy. And Mandy's like true name appears in floating text above you as you arrive.
Yeah, Mandy walks up. This isn't the projection Mandy. This is the actual Mandy, who kind of looks. She's got sort of brown hair, kind of like cut back to about here. It's a bit messy. She's got like a big, an oversized t-shirt on, and like sweatpants. And there's like, you know, the bit where she's like spilt Mountain Dew down the t-shirt. Because she wasn't expected to have to show up like it. But the last game broke her projection.
Do you have any words?
I'm nervous.
Do you have any words as you begin your reign for the next millennia as king of space? I guess, huh?
For the Horde.
Okay. And that's all the time we have for ladies and gentlemen and non-binary demons of the world. Thank you so much for another episode of Big Bang Superstars. And fuck me, we get basically an epilogue of how the world has changed in Mandy's image. So I know that you can't hear it, Dave, but what kind of like music what kind of tone of music do you want under this kind of like epilogue?
Give me something 8-bit.
Let's see. We have that. We can do that. Hold on. Cool. Go for it. What's this epilogue look like? How's the world changed now that you're king of space?
So we're gonna experience this from like the point of view of a normal human who was on who was watching the broadcast, and you know, Mandy gets crowned king of space, and they kind of like look at like nothing seems to happen for a bit. Everything seems normal, and then they go to the shops. And as they start to cross the road, the truck comes screaming round the corner, and that's when we get the isekai bit. As our normal human wakes up and there's like an elf like over them with great big ears. You're awake, stranger. Because yeah, she's turned the whole universe into a giant Issachar.
So we get like a whole bunch of rapid cuts and pictures as every person on Earth and then on the other like planets that sustain life elsewhere in the universe die in surprisingly implausible, ridiculous, and kind of gory ways, and all just wake up on this other world that is surprisingly generic high fantasy, but and with that revelation, who of the remaining has the highest drama? I believe Diamond Debbie has 3 points floating. Zzyphglyzze has spent all of theirs, and Eidolon only has 1. So, Diamond Debbie, you get a bit of the last laugh here. So, close it out. What's the final shot of this story that we've told today?
The final shot is one of Diamond Debbie roller skating their way, trails of frost and shimmer, and winding up in the castle on Mandy's New World, and slowly setting themselves down imperiously upon the throne.
Ooh.
Nice.
Absolutely. And that, everybody, was Big Bang Superstars. Can we get a round of applause for our fantastic players this evening? Yeah. Super good. Oh, gosh. So what I like to do on our streams is that we had to have a moment of comments and kudos at the end of the game. So every player says a moment that like describes another moment another player did that was really cool. So if you really like somebody's performance on something, or you thought that they did this particular idea really well, and just give them a shout out for them being a cool player. So yeah, let's go from top to bottom of my screen. Tempest, who would you like to give your kudos to?
Can I give 2 kudos? Because I'm not sure I could decide.
Absolutely, go for it.
I think Oz, I love just how extravagantly wondrous all of your descriptions were. They were always big and all-encompassing, and I thought that was amazing. And here I am, not looking at the screen, and I've forgotten everybody's names. Dave, I love just how like big brain, out of this world some of your ideas were as well. Like, just was not expecting them and couldn't quite follow them either. But in a good way.
In a good way.
We're supposed to do the backhanded compliments bit in the game.
Do you know what? That is a thing that I am infamous for, is unintentionally giving people backhanded compliments.
I go where you want.
I mean it nicely. I swear.
Sure.
That just means you broke space and time, so that's good.
Yeah. Ozzkore, who would like to give some kudos out to people?
I mean, Tempest, the judging was excellently spot on. It was just so stoic. And your performance is. Loved it. Freaking loved it. And again, like, I don't know, everybody had like their wonderfully punchy moments, and also like, I mean, Queen of Stoic, Vivien, like that was just. I think I'm going to go ahead and destroy everything now.
Yeah, I definitely enjoyed the moment where like Eidolon was like pacing after being Ice Queen for all of it, and then the moment being like, actually, I am now genuinely stressed. I'm like, that's character progression. We love that in this house.
I have legs now purely for the purpose of pacing this road.
Very good, very good. Yeah, Vivien, who would you like to give some kudos to?
In Oz, that was one of the most pitch perfect like breakdowns I have ever
Yeah.
seen. Someone doing an RPG. That was delicious. 10 out of 10.
Yeah. No, I knew that this particular game was Ozzkore's calling. So I did. It's like, I'm sure everything about the premise of this is like ticking boxes of yes, absolutely.
Yeah, as soon as you tell me the concept, I'm like, yes. Why, yes.
But last but absolutely no means least, Dave, give us some kudos.
Oh, it's so hard. Like I really liked playing against Zzyphglyzze as a kid. I was like, yeah, that was some great there and back sort of stuff. That was great fun to do. I thought Vivien's descriptions. I could feel the sort of like quiet rage when things were going her way, and I really liked the descriptions. They were very sort of vast and cosmic, and I really loved that. I also just really liked Debbie's style, like just the way she was simultaneously more relatable and less relatable was just fantastic. You are like unknowable, but you dressed it up in things that people could understand. If you know what I mean, it was really nice.
All fantastic. I'm really glad to both play with people that I've played with before. I played with Vivien before off air, but it's really nice to have you on the channel. Welcome to the Neoncaster Twitch channel. You're now part of the Phantom Arts Entertainment Talent Agency. Congratulations. I mean, we've not formally met before arranging for this stream, Tempest, so thank you so much for joining me on this adventure, taking a chance on my little...
It's been absolutely marvelous.
I'm
so happy to play just this game in general, and I'm really thrilled to meet everybody here. It's been excellent.
If I may talk about the game for a little bit very briefly, I just realized that this entire stream, it's been saying type exclamation mark get game for a link, and I didn't finish typing the sentence before we went live. So it's like, a link to what? It's a link to the game. You can go download the game for free. It's like an A4 PDF. You can get it literally right now. And if you want to go and support Grant Howitt's Patreon, not only do you get to see other fantastic one-page RPGs like this, he's currently collaborating with other tabletop RPG designers all year for this stretch. So I was the second in the line, so there's still another, 9 months of fantastic collaborative RPGs that'll be coming out of that. And if you give money to it, I also get a cut of that because, it's the fund that is split in half. So please support your indie artists and all that. To talk about the process of what went into a little bit about designing the game, initially we were kind of talking about, we really liked the idea of all the players being essentially constructs they've constructed themselves, but they're so malleable they switch parts casually as if it were part of conversation. And it was the kind of game where, like, to problem solve, you borrow each other's limbs and things like that to kind of build yourself into new people. And then we got into a big conversation about, what it means to have an ideal body, or choosing your name, or having people assign your name for you. And this is all very heady and high concept. And largely what I make as a creator is loud gay trash. So can I please turn this into loud gay trash? And then Grant was like, yes, absolutely. So I'm like, well, I love reality TV. It's so garbage, but also so entertaining, and it's all character driven, and one-shots are also incredibly character driven. So I felt that would mesh really well. And because a lot of my tabletop experience is doing actual play, so we're not really thinking about really heavy mechanics. We're using mechanics to tell really high octane, really silly stories. So I wanted to build this game from the ground up to be really compatible for actual play. Sometimes that's in lots of ways that I think there's work. I think the kind of calculations of the dice on the other side is a little bit slow because I'm bad at mental math, unfortunately. I'm good at math in general, but if you ask me to add or subtract numbers on the fly, I suddenly blue screen. Which is a fault of mine and not the game. I'm sure people are better at counting than me. But what did y'all, think about the game? Feel free to be, this game is designed to be hacked and fixed and all sorts of bits and pieces. So if there's something that you're like, let me know. I'm genuinely interested.
So I really liked that the twist was so swingy. Like it was an optional thing. It in theory balances out to 0, but in practice it didn't.
Yes.
I thought that was really nice. The reactions bit wasn't that clear. I wasn't sure when I was and wasn't allowed to use them. But I did love the getting like the commentators kind of in and the hero and villain stuff. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, I wanted to be able to have ways where even if you're eliminated from the competition, you could still be involved in the process. I can definitely see a way of running this where people who are eliminated basically become co-GMs if you're all on that kind of wavelength. I could see that working in a way of being really interesting. But yeah. Nice.
Yeah.
I think one of the things... No, you go ahead.
All right, well, I like that the reason that this game works really well is because you just go ahead, you get to do whatever you want, narrate however you want. It's not judged by any single dice roll, right? You just get to go create, then you roll to see like how you're perceived as a performer and what the twist is. So like that's what gives you the power to be these like cosmic space beings.
Yeah, because we didn't want to have roles that were like, do you succeed at summoning a hail of gigantic skyscraper-sized flaming spears? Because of course you can. There's no reason for you to roll to whether you can do that. It's whether the insult that you make really burns, or whether you actually manage to kind of give that winning smile on the other side of the performance, those kind of things. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. That was very clever. Also, echoing though the reactions, I wonder if I would love to see a way for people who went earlier in the challenge be able to somehow up their score after. I don't know if there's a way, because I feel like there might be a little bit of a disadvantage because you don't get the reaction points as a result.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
This is true. It was interesting how that panned out in the final round, going second actually kind of mattered strategically, and is one of the few times where strategy actually matters in this game at all. And there's always that's a thing that I kind of like about reality TV as well, right? Where some people are like, I have a strategy for winning Project Runway, and then they don't account for the fact that this is a show with producers, and if the producer wants you to go home, you're going home. It doesn't matter how smart you are.
My choice of like dice and how to split things in the last bit was like, well, I did strategize that out a bit.
I'm glad that there was moments where it felt that you could strategize, even if in the grand scheme of the math it didn't matter, because that feels accurate, I think, to the experience a little bit. So you're going to say something, Tempest?
I like that one of the things that's different about this game is that it's an actual competition between the players. And that there's actually some like benefit to winning it for you as a player at the end with the epilogue and getting to tell your thing, and then and weirdly, and I think maybe this isn't an opinion that a lot of people would agree with, but I like the fact that you can like bomb out in the first round.
Blaze of glory.
I think it just adds stakes and therefore like increases the tension and the drama, which supports the whole theme of the thing. I think my only comment would be maybe to like push that forward in the text a little bit more about how swingy things are, about how dramatic the mechanics are in support of the game.
Yeah, unfortunately, I've done a couple of one-pages before, but both Grant and I are surprisingly wordy, so in trying to explain the mechanics in a way that we're like, this fully explains the mechanic, and then there was no room for anything else. Laying out the page layout was actually a little bit of a nightmare. It's very dense. I wonder if there's a way that we could kind of revise that where we can still get the essence of this, but have it be just less immediately worded. For a game with so many mechanics, the mechanics really don't matter, and that partially delights me and is partially like inefficient. But hey, it is what it is. Any closing thoughts, Vivien?
Yeah, I think just a lot of what has already been said, I agree with. Yeah, it just very much felt like going first was very much put you at a disadvantage. And I was like, ooh, what are we doing?
But
Yeah.
Sorry, I was done. I didn't know if you were done.
Yeah, I think I love it. I think there's always that thing where you're like, here's some points that you have and can spend. That it's always like, ooh, keeping the points, doing the points, because it moves simultaneously like very quickly, and also like you only have like 1 or 2 points where you can spend it, and it's very much felt like, who knows? What do I do? Do I spend these? That works, I think, because it's like fit, and there were that thing where I didn't sort of was like, oh, it's fine that I'm not using all of the traits because it fits in with the storyline of the character.
You're holding yourself back a little bit to kind of go, yeah, for sure.
And so it's quite easy to like portray the character going for it or not going for it. And that's cool. I like that. You can very much like control your own narrative. I mean, it's like, miscongeniality.
Yes, fan favorite.
You're beautiful.
Look like
I could see
model.
a mechanic. I could see a fun mechanic where the guest judges get drama for being vicious in their guest
So
judging.
even if
and
you're out of the
Yes.
game, you can still gain more drama.
still gain more drama, and then they can spend that drama to give -1s to people.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh, interesting.
Ooh, that's good.
I will raise this with Grant because eventually this will have a physical release, and the physical release actually has a back page that you don't get to see if you have the digital copy only.
Nice.
Yeah, that actually has advice for how to run this on Roll20. So it gives dice macro advice. All the macros that we've used in the session so far are on the back page. Advice about how I run my tabletop streams. So if you're watching this at home being like, this looks good, how do I do this? What's the kind of philosophy behind the stuff that you do? That advice is on the back page of this game if you get it physically. I realise that we're running a little bit over time, so we're just going to go and wrap up. We timed this reasonably well, actually. So we're just going to go back to the screen that has everybody's handles on, and I will let everybody once more plug themselves should they want to. Let's go with... What music are we going for this? What one have I not used yet? Let's use this. Let's get some New Jack Swing in there as everybody introduces themselves for the last time. Okay, going from bottom to top, Tempest.
Hi, I'm Morgan, aka Tempest, and I'm over here doing my usual like waves and stuff when we are not on camera anymore. I have a spiel that I do on my stream, and it's really hard because I'm so practiced in it. It's really hard not to just do it whenever
I absolutely understand.
I'm a streamer and a TTRPG designer, and also I guess aspiring actual play performer. I've written a game. I'm on the Twitter. I'm all over the place. If you just go to my Twitter, you can find my link tree, and there are links to my itch page where you can get Corporate Overgoats, my first one-page RPG, and subsequent games that I'm putting out. So
fantastic. Vivien.
Hi. It's wonderful to be here. Yes,
Yeah.
I've had a lovely time. You can find me on assorted socials at ocean1212_W, which is a Sylvia Plath reference. I feel I sometimes need to explain this. I have currently 1 TTRPG and like 1 manifesto and 2 Twitch games and 1 non-Twitch game. Twine. And on my genderfade Twitch.io. I'm gonna put up a new one. It's gonna be great. I've done the layout. I still need to proofread it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Well, then the listeners should absolutely follow genderphage.itch.io so they will be notified when your new game releases.
What a fantastic idea!
Yeah.
And
mhm.
I potentially have a podcast coming
Ooh.
in the future.
Hell
In
yeah.
progress.
Mysterious and
In
exciting.
progress. Yes.
Progress.
That's it. Oh my god, on my Twitter, I have a band. I do music. I do whatever. I'm writing a play. I do too many things. Trans Mutual Aid
Multimedia.
Manchester is an
Absolutely.
organization that you should give money to.
For sure. I also am cognizant that you've been kind of doing community support at Manchester Pride all day, and I want to let you go to bed. Ozzkore.
Hi, everybody. I'm Oz. Follow me on Twitter at Ozzkore. Also, check out our YouTube channel, Shadowcasters Network. We have a lot of actual plays on there. So if you're interested in checking out a system but don't know how it plays, we might have played it, and therefore, and we always pull together an excellent casts. So go check that out.
My operator has been on the show before.
I know. Oh my god, so many great things. So much Nathan on that channel. It's great. It's excellent. And not officially a tabletop RPG, right? Actually, not officially, but sort of. I'm dabbling in it, and soon things will be released. And I don't know. Just follow me on Twitter, and that way you can find out when I do finally do something.
Yes. Dave. Actually, I'm going to go find the Roll on the Adventure playlist so that everybody can go watch those because they are really good.
Yeah.
But yes, go plug yourself.
Yeah, Dave has to jump in there because I am absolutely terrible at promoting myself. I'm Dave. I've written about like 71 pages and stuff because I'm weird, but I haven't made anything in ages. So
Sometimes you got to take a break. It's all good.
There might be games. There might not be. There probably will be games.
I mean, it does mean that there are plenty of previous games that people can go check out.
And at the moment I'm looking at workshops for player skills and things like that have been going quite well. So there might be a book in that.
Ooh, all right.
But
when it happens. Follow Dave at Uncanny Dice on Twitter and see where those updates whenever they happen. It'll be a pleasant surprise. I have been your androgynous AI game show host from the future, Caster. To let you know what's going on in 2 days, on Monday the 30th, which is a bank holiday in the UK, I'm going to be doing both my monthly quiz stream, but also my first karaoke stream. Info is currently on the thing. Unlike the other blue-haired popular singing AI, I have not been installed with any singing programming, so I'll be doing my best. But still. The quiz that will be going on will be co-written by both me and a friend of the show, Will Yule, and those that come on top in the quiz will be winning TTRPG games as prizes. So you definitely want to go check that shit out and see if you can win the Caster Quiz Crown on Monday at 9:30 p.m. BST and 4:30 p.m. Eastern. With that, we're going to see if we can raid anybody. Give me a second to make sure that is who